Happy New Year, everyone. It's 2026, and I am looking forward to this coming year. 2025 was full of unexpected things, and I'm definitely grateful for the year, but ready to put a lot of the unexpected challenges behind me and looking forward to a happy and prosperous and joyous new year. And I wish the same thing for you and your family. One of the things that I have started to do is to garden. So I'm going to flip the camera around now so that you can see some of my garden. Now, I did start at the end of the year with Christmas with plants, and of course, I had to do the poinsettia. So after this begins to drop its leaves, I'm going to add some. I think I'm going to put it in the ground. Good morning. How are you? So in this pot, I have some collard greens. So I started some collard greens here. I learned that if you put the eggshells in the soil and put some mulch on top of some wood chips, that it will deter ants from getting to the crops and other things that are soft in nature that attack plants. So far so good. Also, we had a cold snap, and I had to come out here for maybe 2 or 3 nights and cover this up with some plastic because I had just planted them and I didn't want them to go bad. I also put a clove of garlic deep in the pot here. I was told that it would help with pests, but it's also covered up with the wood mulch and some of the eggshells. So we'll see how that goes. See, now here is a mum. So I started off the mums. Started off with the flowers, and then I added the edible vegetables. So here's another poinsettia. It's beautiful. It's been here since Christmas. It's doing great. Also here is some butter crunch lettuce. And I got these from Home Depot. And over here in the corner, I also put a garlic clove inside of here. I was told that would help ward off bugs. So we'll see if that does grow and if I'm successful with that. But also you see the eggshells in there to ward off ants. And so far I don't see, oh, I see something crawling in there. It's not sure, but it's not an ant. But I do see something crawling in there. That's the thing about nature. Yeah. It's a totally living ecosystem. So here is a tomato plant that I just potted inside of there. I also have the eggshells. I'm going to add some basil in here because I was told if you pair basil with this, it's a good companion plant. And I want to add another tomato plant because they said if you plant two of the same plants, they would be more successful um, because the bees would cross pollinize. I hope that's the word. Pollinate the plants. Here, as you can see, I planted some strawberries. I didn't want to be too ambitious because I am a new beginner. I attempted something during the pandemic with my grandson, but I gave up quickly on that. Who knows if anything grew. In this pot here, I put a fresh piece of, what is it, ginger. And I'm hoping that the ginger will root and begin to grow here. So I'll keep you posted on this. So that's ginger, strawberries, tomatoes, lettuce. My idea was to try to get things that I get at the grocery store often and things that go bad quickly. I would rather grow them and eat them at my leisure instead of them going bad in the refrigerator. I'm going to add some cucumbers here soon. And then we'll go back over here and you will see collard greens and then the poinsettia. I have a few mums right here. I just had to deadhead them, which means take off the dead flowers. It was a beautiful purplish burgundy color. Um, some of it did dry out because I wanted to see if it will, the heads would drop off on their own, and in doing so, it caused the plant to begin to dry out. So Aaron helped me. He actually picked these out. We went ahead and started deadheading them, which means when you see a flower that is dead, you just simply pop it off. So, and these I left in pots, so I'm doing a little bit of experimentation. So these didn't do as well as these over here. So over here, I planted more mums, yellow. See, these I put in the ground. They were they had flowered about a month in November. I think it was in November, and then we deadheaded them, which meant when we saw something that was that had bloomed and dried out, we pop it off. So as these dry out and turn brown, we'll pop them off, and this keeps it regrowing and healthy. This plant, using this method, did much better than the plant that I showed you before. So we put also, this was gifted to me. I'm not really sure what the name of this plant is, but someone that I met off of Facebook Messenger Marketplace. I had purchased some Christmas items from her, and she had a garden. She gave me these. She gave me these ferns too, but they're not doing too well. I'm trying to see if I can bring them back to life. We have a lavender plant there as well. So over here, I'm pretty much using this as a hospital. And of course, I think these are called poppies. I don't know if I can find that little thing that tells me what it is, but these are very hardy. They bloom constantly. And I got some snake plants in here. So that's the theme of this part of the garden. So I started off with just plants, and now I'm venturing out into edible vegetables. And I'm going to add some fruit trees to this as well. Let's see what this says in here. Oh, that's something somebody dropped. This is something Speedy's Rewards. I thought that was going to tell me what the name of the plant was. Yeah, but there it is, snake plants. So that's my garden from here to here, snake plant here. That I grabbed out the ground from somewhere else around in the property. And put here, these are lavender plants. They bloomed. That's another one of those plants that somebody gave me. These are more mums. My mums are white and yellow over here. Another snake plant and another lavender plant. So that is the extent of my garden so far. It's new for me. I enjoy it immensely. So I use potting soil. Underneath is a really sandy soil, so this area is doing really good. It gets full sun all day. It's up against a brick, so that holds heat, and I guess it helps it at night. I water in the morning when I drink my coffee, and I let nature do the rest. So this is my garden. It's very successful so far as far as the flowering plants. Over here, that's another thing about gardening. It all depends on where you put something, if it'll succeed or not. So putting these over here, same as this. That one's in the ground. We deadhead that one. This one is not in the ground, it's in a pot. We did not deadhead it. this method was not as successful, but we'll see if we can bring it back to life. Eventually I will put them in the ground because I don't think they're doing too well in the pot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is my garden so far. And I'm very proud of the way that it's going. I will keep you posted on all of the things. The ginger, the garlic, the strawberries, the tomatoes, the lettuce, the kale. And of course, as I add things to the garden, I will share them with you as well. So that's it. Again, let me flip this around. Happy New Year. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment if you like. Share it. And God bless.